targeting 2 Christian churches at the start of Holy Week. ISIS claiming responsibility for the attacks in Egypt that killed at least 44 people, injured more than 100. Our chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross, is here with the latest. Good morning, Brian.
Well, good morning, Robin. The Palm Sunday terror attacks in Egypt are raising fears this morning of what could be next from ISIS at the beginning of a week of great religious significance around the world as Jews mark Passover and Christians prepare for the Holy Week of Easter.
The choir was singing when the bomb went off. The cameras in the church knocked out, but the sounds of chaos and screaming could still be heard. ISIS was quick to claim responsibility for the 2 suicide attacks on Christian Coptic churches in Egypt. More than 40 worshippers were killed and at least 100 more wounded. Surveillance footage shows the alleged bomber at the second church in Alexandria as he first tried to enter the church gate without going through the metal detectors. As a guard points him back, he detonates his suicide bomb vest. Leaders around the world deplored the Palm Sunday attacks, with Pope Francis at the Vatican asking God to convert the hearts of those who spread terror, violence, and deaths.
So in the wake of Thursday's strike...
In the U.S., Secretary of State Rex Tillerson told George on This Week that defeating ISIS remains America's foremost goal in Syria.
Our priority is first the defeat of ISIS, remove them from access to the caliphate, because that's where the threat to the homeland and to so many other homelands of our coalition partners is emanating from.
In Sweden, in the aftermath of the Friday truck attack in a Stockholm shopping district that killed 5 people, there are reports this morning that the suspect, now under arrest, had been under investigation for possible ties to extremist groups, including ISIS. And in Oslo, Norway this morning, after a police robot was brought in to detonate a possible terror bomb, authorities are trying to determine if there is an ISIS connection to the alleged bomb maker, a 17-year-old Russian who was seeking asylum.
Law enforcement authorities this morning are paying close attention to what ISIS had to say after the Egypt attack, that more bloody attacks are coming, targeting what they called the Crusaders, Christians from the West.
So police here in the U.S. extra vigilant?
Absolutely, indeed.